Hello students, welcome to Triveni Memorial Senior Secondary School online classes. Today we are going to start chapter 9 of unit 3, peripheral devices. In this chapter we are going to learn what are peripheral devices and what are their various types. So peripheral devices are the devices which are connected to the computer. All of you know that computer system is made up of three major units that carry out the primary functions, that is input, output and storage unit. Also, there are many other internal and external devices that are connected to the computer system directly and they are used to do other functions of the computer. So they are known as peripheral devices. Okay. All of you know that the main devices which are connected to the computer are keyboard, mouse, monitor and your printer. But we may need some other devices also for storage or for some other purpose. So some few examples of peripheral devices are your optical disc drive like your CD, DVD, digital camera, monitor, modem, Bluetooth, printer, memory card reader and CD-ROM drive. These are your peripheral devices. Now we are going to learn about the types of peripheral devices. There are three types of peripheral devices. First is input device, second is output device and third is storage device. First is input device. Input devices are used to enter the data into the computer. Some examples are keyboard. You must have used keyboard which consists of 104 keys. These are used to enter the data to the computer. Then we have the mouse. This is the most commonly used input device used for single clicking, left click, right click, double click, used to select an icon and many other operations. Okay. Then we have the stylus. Stylus is basically used on tablet or any device which is of touch screen, so that the particular app which can be opened and it can be used on computer screens or tablet. It can be used to make selections or touch any app or draw directly on the screen. Then we have the scanner. See, this stylus is like a touch pen. Then we have the scanner. Scanner is an input device that scans the text, images and the objects optically. You must have seen a photocopy machine. The same way scanner is there. You have to just keep the backside of book on it and it scans the pages or whatever the text or the image is there, and it will be displayed as a soft copy on your computer screen, right? Next we have the next device, which is types of scanner. Since we have learned about the scanner, printer converts a soft copy into hard copy and the opposite work, that is converting the hard copy into the soft copy, is the work of scanner. We have different types of scanner, like we have the drum scanner, which is the most efficient and the expensive scanner, and it uses a rotating glass drum to scan. The picture which you see here, this is a drum scanner. Then we have this flatbed scanner which you see here. It looks like a printer with a flip cover. On this you place your book or any other notebook which you want, on which you want the page to be scanned, and it is illuminated with a bright light. It is normally used in homes, schools and medium-sized offices. Then we have this handheld scanner which can be held in the hand. It is dragged on the surface of the image to be scanned. Generally it is used in the shopping malls. Then we have the barcode reader. This is the another input device. Barcode reader is used for reading the barcodes which are printed on the packing of various products. You must have seen when you purchase any product from mall or any other such like any other place, there you must have seen a black color thin and thick lines at the back side of the product. So that lines are used to read the price of that item, and that is done by barcode reader, right? Then we have joystick. This is a joystick. You must have used it when you were a kid. It is an input device which moves in the four directions and allows the user to move the objects on the screen. It is mainly used for playing the games. Then we have this microphone which you see here. It is also an input device which is used to record your voice and store voice or any other sound into the computer. And the sound files are stored as .wav files. Okay, so where do we use this microphone? You must have seen that while your prime minister or any other person is giving the like lectures or any other thing on the like TV screen or any other place, it is used for the video conferencing and to speak up. It is used for broadcasting, recording, and it is used in sound amplifying systems also. Okay, then we have this light pen. Light pen is a light sensitive pointing device which is commonly used to select or modify the data on the screen. Here you can see this is a tablet, and on this pen is there. This is the light pen. As soon as you place it on the screen, light will be on and you can select and draw anything on the screen with the help of this light pen. Okay, so these are the input devices which we have learned. We have learned about the keyboard, mouse, scanner, types of scanner, barcode reader, joystick, and microphone, light pen also. Now we have the output devices. Now what is the use of output devices? They are used to provide the information in the soft copy or the hard copy. Whatever is the processed information, that will be given as a soft copy or the hard copy. First we have is the monitor. Monitor is the most common output device. It is also called the visual display unit, and it is used to display the soft copy on the screen. You must have seen the television, same is the case with the monitor, but it shows the processed data. Okay, so the page which appears on the screen of the monitor, that is known as soft copy. Earlier there were cathode ray monitors, then came the liquid crystal display monitors, that is the LCD monitors, and now the latest one are the LED monitors, that is light emitting diode monitors. So the most common types of monitors are these ones. Cathode ray tube monitors used a beam of electrons to light up the pixels or the phosphor dots which form the inner coating of the screen. Then came the liquid crystal display monitors. They were thinner and lighter than CRT monitors. Here you can see they are bulky, they require a lot of space, but these LCD and LED monitors can be placed on the wall also. They save a space, can be mounted on the walls. They come in various sizes, but nowadays the latest technology which is being developed, this is the LED monitors, and they have the diodes. They are much thinner and lighter in weight, and they are needed for the handheld and chargeable devices like mobile phones, telephones, watches, like these. Okay, they consume very less power. Next we have is touch screen monitor. So touch screen, you must have seen nowadays when you go to ATMs, you must have seen like cash withdrawal option is there or fund transfer option is there. Some of them are there in which there are buttons which you need to press, but some of the ATMs are there in which you have to press with your fingers. So they are the touch screen monitors. You must have seen them at the ATM machines, sometimes in the offices also they are there, or at the movie theaters or the supermarkets or the museums also. Okay, so the next output device is a printer. First we have learned about the monitor, now it is printer. So printer is a peripheral device which is used to give the output on the paper. If you want the printout of any page which is in your monitor, then you can just use a printer. So the information which is printed on a paper, that is known as hard copy. Then we have again the types of printer, as we have learned about the types of monitors. There are two types of printers. One is the impact printer and one is a non-impact printer. So the difference between both is that impact printer have the physical contact between the printer head and the paper. Means the print head which is printing and the paper, they have a contact between them. And the sub parts of impact printers are daisy wheel printer and your dot matrix printer. They are noisy. Dot matrix printer are noisy. They do not also have the good printing quality. Whereas the printers which you have learned here, that is the daisy wheel printer, they have letter quality documents. Then we have the non-impact printers. Nowadays the printers which we use, they are the non-impact printers, in which there is no physical contact between printing head and the paper. They do not strike against the inked ribbon on the paper which is being printed. Like at the ATM, you must have seen when the slip comes out of the ATM machine, that is a little hot. So there the thermal printers are used because it uses a special heat sensitive paper on which the whatever transaction you have done, that is mentioned and the paper comes out of it. And if you keep that paper for some time, like around 10 to 15 days, you will see that the ink has vanished and the white paper will be left, right? Inkjet printers, they produce images by spraying tiny droplets of ink onto the paper. They are very high quality output and they can produce the colored graphics also. They are cheap for home or office. Earlier we made use of the inkjet printers, but now the new technology has come which is more advanced, that is the laser printers. They print very high quality output onto the paper, and they use a dry powdered ink which we call as toner to produce a fine dot matrix pattern. So the quality of output is very good. So nowadays at homes or in the offices or in the companies, we generally use laser printers, right? Then we have the next output device, that is speakers. You all must have used the speakers which are used to play the sound. It converts the alternating electric current into sound and may be built onto the system unit connected with the cables. Then we have the plotter. Plotter is a vector graphic prompting device which interprets the commands to draw lines. See, you must have used a printer. Printer is used to print on the paper which is of A4 size or any other small size. But if you want the large pages to be printed, like the posters of the movies or any other such things, then we need plotters for that purpose. Here you can see the picture of plotter. This is a flatbed plotter, and below one, figure 9.21, is a drum plotter. Flatbed plotter is also known as the table plotter. Plots on the paper that is spread and fixed over a rectangular flatbed table. Then we have the drum plotter, which is also known as a roller plotter. As the name suggests, it consists of a drum on which paper is placed. The drum then rotates back and forth to produce the graph on the paper. Now these were the output devices which we have discussed: monitor, printer, speakers and plotters. Then we have the secondary storage devices. We know that primary memory has a small capacity and it cannot store large amount of data, and RAM is a volatile memory in which the data cannot be stored permanently. So we have the various secondary storage devices which help us to store the data permanently. So first we have is hard disk. Whenever we save the file inside the computer, that is, if any file is saved, it goes to the hard disk. That is HDD, which is also known as hard disk drive. It was introduced in 1954. It is made up of disks which are known as platters, and each platter requires two read-write heads, one for each side. All the read-write heads are attached to the single axis arm so that they do not move independently. Okay. Then we have the CD-ROM. You must have seen CD-ROM, and you must have seen the CDs at the back side of your book also, in which the content comes, like Hindi book is there, English book is there, in which the chapters are there. So we have the different types of CDs. The CD-ROM is there, that is compact disc read only memory, from which the data can only be read. You cannot make changes in the contents. Then we have a CD-RW. RW is rewritable disk, in which you can erase the previously entered data and you can record or add new one. And one is CD-R, that is recordable. These disks can record data only once but can read data over and over again, right? Next we have is DVD. The full form of DVD is digital versatile disk. The standard CD comes with 120 mm diameter, and the storage capacity of a DVD is larger than a CD. That is, DVD can hold around 4.7 GB to 17 GB of data, right? Also we have the DVD-R, that is, you can record the data only once. DVD rewritable, you can erase and record the data many times. And DVD-R and DVD-RW have two additional formats, that is, which are positive and negative. For example, DVD-R, negative R and positive R. Next we have is Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc has highest video quality and audio quality as well as compared to a CD and DVD, and it is a new optical disc format which is rapidly replacing a DVD. Nowadays if any movie comes, it comes in the Blu-ray disc because it has the high video quality as well as the audio quality. You can see here it can hold up to 25 GB of data. The 25 GB of data is very huge amount of data, and this much data can be stored at one side, and at the other side again 25 GB of data can be stored. So if it is a dual layer disc, it can store around 50 GB of data, right? So there are some characteristics of DVD, like it has a maximum picture resolution, picture quality is good, uncompressed surround sound, audio quality is good. Then backward compatibility, it means it supports already existing, like movies are there or web series are there, which are already in your libraries. Then it has disk robustness, means it does not break very easily. It is robust, strong enough to provide resistance to scratches and the fingerprints. Okay. After this we have the flash drive. Generally we call it as pen drive or thumb drive, which you use. It comes in the various storage capacities like 16 GB, 32 GB, 128 GB. It is used to store the images or the audios or the video files, and in order to access those files you just need to plug this inside your CPU, and from there you can access it very easily. So we have learned about the different peripheral devices, input devices, that is output devices, and your storage devices. With this, the chapter explanation is complete. Now let us move on to the exercise part. The first question is fill in the blanks. A speaker converts an alternating electronic current into dash. So the answer is sound. Second is laser printers use a laser beam and dash ink to produce the fine print. Laser printers use laser beam and powdered ink. A dash is a vector graphic printing device, so for that is plotter. Then hard disk is made up of collection of disks known as platters. Flash drive is plugged into the computer dash port. That port is known as USB port, Universal Serial Bus, which is in the rectangular shape. Then we have true or false. The first question says a joystick is a small instrument shaped like a pen used to provide input to mobiles, monitors and tablets. Though it is used to provide input, but it is not shaped like a pen. The pen shape is the stylus, so this is false. Second is a barcode is a computer readable representation of information present in visual format. Yes, in barcode black thin and thick lines are there. This is true. Third is monitor is also called visual display unit. Yes, visual display unit is the other name for the monitor. This is true. The picture on a monitor is made up of thousands of small circuits called pixels. No, the small colored dots are known as pixels. Then LED monitors offer better color quality and clarity than the LCD monitors. Yes, it is true. The more higher technology is of LED as compared to LCD. Fill-ups and true false to be done in the book itself. Then we have the question answers. The first question says, what are peripheral devices? Give some example. This we have learned in the chapter, that the devices which are connected to the computer other than the main devices, that is the internal and external devices which perform the various functions, they are known as peripheral devices. You can give some example like CD, DVD, pen drive, like these. Second question is, what is a scanner? What are its types? So scanner is an input device which converts the hard copy into soft copy. You have learnt about the flatbed scanner and the drum scanner. Here it is given, so just write down the answer from here and do it in your notebook. Handheld scanner, flatbed scanner and drum scanner. Explain them in 2 lines each. Next we have is, what do you understand by monitor? Define pixels. Monitor is an output device which shows the soft copy on the screen, and it comes in the various sizes. There are different types of monitors like CRT monitors, LCD monitors, LED monitors. And what are pixels? Pixels are the small dots which you see on the screen, and if you want more clear pictures, the pixels ratio should be high. Okay. Then fourth is, what is HDD? HDD is hard disk drive. Briefly explain its configuration. What is the meaning of configuration? How it is being set up. So what is the structure that you need to write from this paragraph? This paragraph from here till this cylinder. So this is the structure of the hard disk, which is made up of small disks known as platters, and each platter has head which are attached to single arm, and that track location it cuts across platters is known as cylinder. So you need to write this. We have completed this chapter now. I hope you have understood all the things covered in this chapter. Thank you students. Have a good day.